They call this place WonderWorld, but nobody has smiled here in decades. Tonight, we're going to find out why the gates stayed locked. Amon thought it was just another urban legend, a way to get some viral footage. We were all laughing then, thinking we were alone. But the air inside was different. Thick, heavy. Heavy, like the park was breathing. Everywhere we looked, those faded clown statues seemed to be watching. Then, we heard it. The sound of children laughing, but there were no children here. Not anymore. Not for a very long time. The silence was broken by the screech of metal on metal. The old carousel shouldn't have had power, yet it began to spin. A voice crackled through the ancient speakers. Distorted. Hollow. Hollow. It wasn't a recording. It felt like an invitation to a nightmare. The gates slammed shut. That heavy, metallic boom signaled the end of our escape. We had no choice but to run deeper into the dark. Inside the funhouse, reality began to warp. The mirrors didn't show what was there. They showed what was waiting. Kabir noticed it first. When the glass shattered, something stepped through. A tall, twisted shadow wearing a mask of a forgotten era. Then, the lights went out. We found shelter in an old control room. The newspapers told the story. A fire. Locked doors. A tragedy that never truly ended. The monitors flickered to life, showing us things that weren't there minutes ago. We saw Kabir, but he wasn't our friend anymore. He whispered a warning through the screen, a warning we couldn't ignore. The rides weren't empty. They were waiting for new passengers. Outside, the roller coaster roared to life. Lightning revealed the truth. Every seat was occupied by shadows that didn't belong to the living. The park was shifting. Paths led nowhere. The carousel kept appearing, closer and closer, no matter how fast we tried to escape. Nia followed a sound she shouldn't have heard. A girl standing by the horses, holding a single red balloon. She looked so small, so lost. In an instant, she was gone. The ground itself seemed to reach out. We couldn't help her. We could only run. We climbed the Ferris wheel, thinking we'd be safe at the top. But when the cabin door opened, Kabir was already there, waiting. The park never closes, he told us. He wasn't joking anymore. The windows were full of faces, children looking out from every cabin. Then came the final invitation. A voice in the dark, promising that we would stay forever. Ria's scream was the last thing I heard. The morning light brought the police, but the park was silent again. They found the camera, but they never found the friends. The final footage shows a world that doesn't exist in daylight, a world where the Ferris wheel never stops turning in the fog.